Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again today. This is Taryn Zaumi and welcome to my YouTube channel, a space where we just love on new moms, encourage each other and share the journeys of pregnancy together. Today we're going to be talking about breastfeeding our newborn babies. So why breastfeed in the first place? Because breast milk is ready milk. It's there when you need it. Breast milk is not expensive. You don't have to go to the grocery to get it. Breastfeeding encourages or creates a bond between the mom and the baby, meaning it's good for the mom and it's good for the baby as well. Also, breastfeeding, or rather breast milk, has a whole range of health benefits. So that means as long as you're breastfeeding your baby, they are getting all the nutrients that they need. You don't need to supplement it with anything else. It is recommended that moms breastfeed for the first 6 months exclusively, meaning that you don't supplement the breast milk with anything else because the baby is getting all the nutrients that they need. And even after introducing solid foods at 6 months, it's also recommended that you can breastfeed for up to 2 years. It's up to you to choose what is best for you as a mom and what is best for you, what is best for your baby. Let's talk about some fun facts about breast milk. Did you know that the composition of breast milk changes with time as the baby continues breastfeeding? It changes its composition to adapt to the changing needs of the baby. Fun fact number 2, breast milk contains over 200 non-components, meaning that it is whole and it is a whole meal for your baby. As long as your baby is breastfeeding, you don't need to supplement it with anything else. They're getting all the nutrients that they need, including water. Fun fact number 3, breast milk varies slightly according to the diet of the mom. As you eat, breast milk takes the taste of the food that you as a mom is taking. And so it helps the baby accustomed to different tastes. Right here, I just want to give a disclaimer that for some reasons, some moms will choose not to breastfeed. It's perfectly okay. Never feel guilty or shy for choosing what is best for you and your baby. Just enjoy motherhood as long as you have chosen what is right for you and your baby. So let's talk about the benefits of breastfeeding. And benefit number 1 to the baby is breast milk contains antibodies. This means protection for the baby. It helps the baby fight diseases. A baby that is breastfed will have a low risk of developing anemia, some diseases like anemia, gastroenteritis, diarrhea, or respiratory diseases. And even if they develop them, it will be less severe compared to babies that are not breastfed. And for the mom, in short term, it reduces the risk of hemorrhage, that is bleeding immediately after delivery. It reduces that risk. It also reduces the risk of anemia to moms because breastfeeding delays the return of menses or menstrual periods. So that means that you don't bleed for as long as you're breastfeeding, or rather pretty much for the first 6 months of breastfeeding. That puts you at a low risk of anemia as a mom. Also, in the long run, it's proven that moms who have breastfed have low risks of developing ovarian and breast cancer. So that's for the mom. And let's talk about getting ready for breastfeeding. How do you get ready for breastfeeding? Basically, there's nothing much that you have to do when it comes to your breasts because they naturally prepare themselves for breastfeeding. But as a mom, you might want to talk about breastfeeding and learn about breastfeeding before the baby comes. Talk to a mom who has had a positive experience of breastfeeding before. Use them as your resource as you continue breastfeeding. Ask them questions, and get to know the benefits of breastfeeding before even the baby comes. For some reasons, even though some moms will know the benefits of breastfeeding, they will choose not to breastfeed because of some fears, such as not being able to produce enough milk, developing sore nipples as the first few weeks of breastfeeding, and the deformation of the fear or the worry of the deformation of the breasts as you're breastfeeding. It's good to find a trained person in breastfeeding to talk about these things with, or maybe your doctor, because some of these are misconceptions that are based on myths, and they're not even researched. Actually, they've just been passed to us by former generations, to us. For your partner, this is for the dads, really. And the question is, do they need to know about breastfeeding? Yes, they do. It's usually said that information that is known to two people is better than when it is known to one person. I mean, it's better when both of you have information about breastfeeding, because as a first-time mom, because of the overwhelming that you will be experiencing after coming back from the hospital, you might forget some of these things, and your partner will be there to remind you if they have the information. So, I mean, moms, tag along your husbands and your partners to those antenatal clinics. Let them listen in, let them get the information. They will help you when you need it. They will remind you, rather. Also, dads or partners can give a lending hand when the mom is breastfeeding. I mean, just fixing that pillow at the back of your partner when she's breastfeeding sometimes just goes a long way. Preparing a snack, bringing a drink, it helps a long way. And just encouraging them as time goes by, because you get unsure. As time goes by, you just get to hear so much from the outside world. And as a partner, I think it's really important for you to protect your wife or your spouse against that negative pressure from outside. And I'm saying this, I'm being very careful saying this, that it's very possible to succumb to pressure from outside about breastfeeding. As a mom, it's always good to remember that at the end of the day, you're the one who is breastfeeding that baby. You're the one who knows the challenges that you're going through. So don't be ashamed or don't feel guilty for choosing what is right for you and your baby. If you need to supplement breast milk because things are not working, go ahead and supplement breast milk. There's formula out there and it works perfectly okay. I mean, when babies are grown, it's never written on their face, this baby was formula fed, or this baby was breast milk fed. The thing is, choose what is good for you and for your baby, and don't feel guilty about it. Thank you very much. That was it for today. It wasn't long. And I just want to encourage all the moms out there. You can rise from any challenge that you go through. If breastfeeding is not working for you, choose something else that works for you, and choose something else that works for your baby as well. It will help you emotionally, it will help you physically, and you will enjoy motherhood much, much better. Thanks for joining me again today. That is it for today. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment below with the questions that you have as a first-time mom. And let's get talking. Let's share information and let's help each other. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.